catch that hose inside there. I routed it that notch, and then you can pinch that if you don't pull this out. I'd say these are a little less convenient than the Ryobi, yeah, because you have to pull these out. You've got the tubes sticking in there. I don't know how often anyone uses the detergents, but this would, I think, be a little bit of a pain. It just seems like it's a little overcomplicated. These little rubber boots have to slip over the tops while you've got the tube inserts, and you got to bring back here. You get a little binding sometimes with this piece of the tubing, and I don't know, I just can see that maybe not lasting. We'll see how it holds up. This doesn't look like it's going to attach real easily. I mean, it looks like I got to bend that out maybe a little bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just kind of have to bend it in there. All right, and we'll stick a screw in here. One thing I really like about this is a really nice hose. It's really much more robust than the Ryobi and just feels really high quality. This has the connector in the back, which I guess is no different than Ryobi. I do wish they'd just put them all in the front. It has a nice stable feel to it. Even though it is tall, it sits nicely on the wheels. The wheels are well spaced. And it's not overly heavy. It's not too light. It's not overly heavy. The stuff they're providing seems to feel decent quality. And there's a little filter in here you can pull out in case you get some contaminants in your hose line. It'll catch it before it gets into there. So it's something to check though every spring when you start it. I imagine pull it out. My old Huskies to get all gummed up with like an algae, I would call it more than anything. Tightening this on, put your hose on here. My Husky had similar dual tank system. You had to dial it from one tank or the other. Over time, this dial went bad. These detergent bottles, I don't know if I would use those that way, but with the on-off switch down here, it feels really high quality and nice. So it comes with a 0 degree, a 15, 25, a 40, a soap nozzle. That's really nice. You get all those selections. We'll give them a shot now. One thing I'm not going to love is the GFCI circuit has the prongs directly on it. The Ryobi has a little lead, then the GFCI circuit. The lead allows you to hook it up to an electrical box on the outside of your house, whereas this, you always have to have an extension cord. You generally, if you have a electrical outlet box on the outside of your house, you can't get in there with this. So you'll need an extension cord to get out, and you don't want extension cords to be too long because of the current draw from a pump like that. It has to be kind of a short lead. That's one thing I'm not going to like. We're just going to give a quick rinse down on the Jeep and maybe a little bit on the pavement with the other nozzles. They recommend the 40 for cars. It goes on there nicely. Let's see how easy this is to take off. Oh, okay. And we'll just try to get the air out first. I like how when you put these on, you just push them on. You don't have to pull back the sleeve either. That's kind of nice. Put the other one on. That's really powerful already with that 40 degree. Here's the 25 degree. Let's see what that one's like. I like that 40 too. It's nice for cars. Let's see what this one's like. Let's try the 15 degree. I like how those come off. There's the 15 degree. Let's give that a shot on that bird mess on the window. Alright, let's use the 0 degree on the asphalt. It's very satisfying pulling these off. I like that. Here's the 0 degree. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, well, I think this thing is really powerful. It's very nice, and I like all those nozzles. So for the money, this is really nice. Alright, so one thing I've been trying to use the 40 degree, and it is powerful, a nice broad fan for rinsing off. But if you got hard things like bugs, I just switched to the 25, and it's not quite getting these bug splatters off the bumper or the grill. So I've just now switched to the 15. Let's see what this So as you can see, you know, this is probably doing a little better job with the 15 degree, but you got to be careful you don't go so far and hurt the paint. I do like the 40 degree for rinsing off the soap because it's not as intense, and so a lot of the soaps you use try to leave a little bit of a coating on there, and if you use the harder spray nozzle, it takes a lot of that off. So this wide spray fan pattern of the 40 does a good job, I think, of taking off the soap without taking off too much. The other thing I do like is this does seem to wheel around pretty well. It's not very heavy. You can lift it up with one hand. Doesn't really want to tip over, which is nice. And so I think it's pretty well built. And for the money, you know, it seems pretty powerful. One thing I wish it had like a little tray to keep your nozzles. And I guess you could put your nozzles down there, so that's where I'm going to put them. I think this pressure washer from SunJoe is really excellent value for the money. It's very powerful. It's got 2030 psi and 1.76 gallons per minute. This thing really does have a lot of power. It has a few things that maybe felt a little less expensive. I mean, you have to put it together yourself a little bit more, like 6 screws or something versus I think 1 on the Ryobi. You know, it's probably a little narrower in terms of its stance, but you know, the wheels are big enough and it seems to roll around fairly well. I mean, it's not like my Husky where it was similar in some design, but this has just a little more clearance on the bottom to allow it to actually, in a little wider stance, to allow it to be a little more usable. So I'd say this is acceptable. I like these nozzles that they've included. It gives you a lot of options for the spray pattern and the power. So that's really nice, and that hose quality is really quite nice. It's really thick. It doesn't feel like it would kink at all, whereas the Ryobi, it's pretty inexpensive, and it's kinking already. So this is a much better hose, and even the fittings feel much more robust. But there's other things that feel a little more plasticky than the Ryobi, so they each have their own give and take. Overall, it seems like it does a very nice job, and I don't think you could go wrong with it. And I'll post the price at the bottom here. It is less expensive, which is a nice feature by itself. This has a 2-year warranty, whereas the Ryobi I think was longer. If you register it, I think they give you an extra 90 days of warranty coverage. Overall, this is really a nice little pressure washer, and I think you could do a lot with it. This is Jim with Calm and Relaxing. I hope this has been helpful, and thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe. We'll have a lot more videos like this and some other things of variety too, so please stay tuned.